I'm Angellighttarot23. I'm a clairvoyant medium. I talk to the spirits and I do tarot readings. Let me grab the spirit time. Hold on 1 second. I almost forgot about the spirits. Let's see. One second, my door open. And there's one. Okay. Turn that on. We shall start with the unicorn deck.
Gary.
Gary? How's it going, Gary? We're going to talk about what's most important right now. We have this devilish energy that needs to be dealt with. Eight of Wands, a lot of communication. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's taking on something independently to find contentment themselves. Just bringing certain things to an end.
We're delighted you're here.
Just moving away from drama, from chaos. We have Seven of Cups. Somebody looking to their options. When it comes to this Empress, the Hanged Unicorn. Connected to world issues out of control that we're stuck when it comes to certain things. We have Beset, an ancient ancestor. Venus brings energy of strong connection and union, connected to love and beauty. You may want to help somebody change their style. We have an epiphany about this. Two of Pentacles. That's cooking up. Perfection. A lot of people are trying to figure out perfection. Everybody's aiming for it, you know? But that is different for everyone. What is perfect? It depends on who you are, right? And this is how we allow our styles to speak. We wear how we feel. We put things on that kind of go along with the story that we're dealing with overall. I like to try to feel my character, you know? My character energy. Make it match what's going on around me. We have Ace of Cups. Somebody's seeing emotional fulfillment. Walking away from illusions to do with something that's very heartbreaking, actually. To do with this High Priestess. Somebody just wants to read a lot of heavy burdens when it comes to this person's business. We have a King of Wands. Forward movement. Judgment being called. Somebody hitting a tower moment. We have a Queen of Wands involved. They're collaborating together. Maybe they're together. We have a Two of Cups. So this Queen of Wands and King of Wands can be using their creativity together to get Ace of Pentacles. So they want opportunities from the divine. But they're blind to certain things. As we're moving forward with what the divine truth is, they think they know what's best for people, but they don't really. And that creates conflicts overall. You have to allow people to actually choose for themselves. Keep hearing like... Sounds like my voice is like vibrating. It's weird. We have no good friends.
Ancient curse.
It's an ancient curse? Oh, heck no. I swear, it keeps sounding like I'm losing my voice. But here in a couple of minutes, it's going to be fine. It's been doing that all day. It's a sign. That's how I know it's a sign from the divine. It's like... the angels tend to send signs with your body, and it's probably things need to be cleared up with communication. That's why it's starting up again right as I'm doing this reading. We have Reapers. Someone is getting close to death, or a situation
We're gathering.
Could be they're bleeding the truth now or something like that. Weird energy. We got a King of Swords. Hi, playing it safe. It's almost like they said some things and did some things, and somebody was questioning, and they said, oh no, this and that and this and that, to, you know, buy some time. But now it's being seen as apparent they're lying. And they're like, be careful when keeping your enemies too close. You can find yourself in lion's den. Yeah, you start lying to too many people, and then you get them all together, and then all of them find out at the same time that you're lying. It's like, like all 5 people jump on you at the same time. We got run for your own life, is what this person's thinking in their head. In the lion's den, you may or may have received a message of concern. Heavy messages received. Just shining.
You are imaginative.
Even though shady offers are being made by certain people. It can chisel at your happiness, your positivity, when people are being so negative. They are manifesting negativity. Magician card. That's the energy of manifesting. Alchemy. You know, mixing this and that and this and that and seeing what happens. They're putting chemicals together that don't go together, and then it's like kaboom, and it's like shit. We got a Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, Divine Partnership. Somebody's going through these creative obstacles of fuckery that this Queen of Wands and King of Wands have set up, and they're feeling fed up. We got a 4 to 7-year-old. Divine clues. Somebody needs blank space to say I'm leaving. Just walk away from a situation. Because they want nothing but trouble. They literally want somebody singled out so it's easier to victimize them.
Bye-bye.
We got a 12 to 15-year-old. Somebody breaking up. Thief. Somebody stole something. Somebody feeling romantic, but probably stands alone in the situation. Someone may be checking back to see if seeds they planted are growing or not. My throat just cleared up like a frog came up. I didn't even feel that there, so maybe that's a sign. Frogs in the blind spot.
Misery.
They're seeing that. See, these people who are actually the misery and misery loves company, they're trying to say it's the other way around, but no, that's where the confusion's lying. Like, people are starting to wonder if they can trust people they've been trusting because these people said some things and it made them wonder, and now it's back over here. Like, all right, who's really the culprit here? You know? The runaround. So, as soon as somebody, you know, catches on, they're like, okay, it's for sure you guys are the fucking assholes I want to pulverize. And it's not them. You team up with them, and then everybody pulverizes them at the same time because they're causing trouble with multiple groups of people out here.
Attack.
Con artists and shit. Yeah. For us all to kick their fucking ass together, whoever the fuck they are, that would be abundant for us. We got Knight of Pentacles. Making boss moves. You have to learn when to decide what's best for the kingdom. If some motherfucker is running it up, consuming way too much shit around the kingdom, you gotta do something about that. We got the World card.
Witness.
Closing out a cycle with certain things in order to be more prosperous and abundant ourselves. We're going to move forward, making choices we're not going to regret to the best of our abilities. When people try to offer us shit that doesn't seem like our type of perfection, we're going to say, no, fuck that.
We fought here.
And we're going to say, this is more what I have in mind, and I'm going to keep looking for this. We have choices in love. Page of Pentacles. So, a message. Some type of quote or something that has somebody, you know, sticking to their personal journey. Kind of helping them put the foot forward. Keep going. Sometimes through the changes, you know, change gets tough, but the reason you start making the changes is because there's a destination that you're trying to get to. Sometimes halfway through the journey on the way to the destination, things get tough and you may want to turn around, but how much gas money does it take to even get to the point to where you're feeling like turning around? Like, is it worth just driving to this point, turning back around, spending gas money to go there and back? No. Fuck that. We have the sun. Illumination. A Queen of Pentacles. A star. A King of Pentacles. At the crossroads. Going within and connecting with Source and really thinking about what's the most divine action to take when it comes to certain things, because divine action is always going to be the most prosperous and abundant action to take. That's a no-brainer. We got justice. That's doing yourself a justice. Even if you're unsure, who do you freaking pray to and ask for guidance? God. So why don't you just cut the bullshit, go into meditation, think about how you really feel about this and that.
It's not
and
human.
Then when you're faced with the shit later, you already thought about it. You know what's going to be a fuck no. And you know what's going to be a hell yeah. And then if you haven't thought about it yet, sometimes God will send something in your direction just to see if, just wants to make sure it's going to be a fuck no. Like, God's like, I'm pretty sure they're going to say fuck no to this, but I'll send it that way anyways. And then you're like, oh, God damn it, God. You're wasting my time with these lessons I don't want. And then God's like, okay. Shit.
Ava. Hunter. Taylor.
A hunter for Taylor. Sometimes. Should be driving me crazy. Like a little sister drives you insane. That's my relationship with Taylor. She does
Review.
look a lot like my youngest. My youngest, her name's Natalie. She looks like a little baby Taylor. She's so cute. I don't talk to them. I haven't been around for them for the last few years. Not by my choice. It's because their dad thinks that's best. And they're like 5 hours away, so it's really not that easy.
Unexplained.
So, whatever. Sometimes things are out of your control. So you just let it go. And you do the next best thing. Right?
Hun.
Alright, we have 7 of Swords. That's the cleanup of a mess. We have somebody hitting a tower moment. Heartfelt message being received about...
She killed me.
So lost my train of thought there. We'll talk about it later in ghost therapy, okay, spirits? Alright, cleanup of a mess. Maybe something to do with somebody that killed whatever this is. It sounds like some lady killed somebody. Anyways, a message being received about why
my body was taken.
Things have been stuck in limbo. So maybe the things the spirit's talking about right here could be about that. 'Cause I was wondering, why is this like a heartfelt message? A Page of Cups. So maybe that's to a family member or something. Maybe they're getting answers that they've been asking for. Use your creativity to find proper solutions. We have a 2 of Cups, a Queen of Cups, a Death, 5 of Cups. Somebody feeling regretful because they were collaborating with these lovers to send creative messages to an emperor to try to get him to take a leap of faith and move forward with something at this union. These are the opposition, though. So I think they were trying to steer somebody's perspective to be in the wrong light for somebody. Like they wanted them to believe somebody was horrible where they weren't horrible. They wanted them to do horrible things maybe to this person. But that's not going to happen. Because
cemetery,
it's all a bunch of bullshit. It's a clout chase. People having multiple lovers just trying to hide. But the aliens even are saying no. The aliens are watching and listening. Like, if you have a cat that goes outside and runs around and stays outside at night, like, they're making friends with aliens, I swear. Disco has alien friends. We have besties. You may be meeting a soulmate or spending time with one. Knowledge is power. Victim. A person harmed, injured, affected, or killed. Wants sex. May not be looking for anything but that. These type of people are pushing a devilish agenda, which they are feeding their inner demon at the roots of it. And that's why it's devilish. We got twins. I am pregnant.
terror,
Keeper of the Akashic Records. Something's embarrassing. Somebody needs love because they've been lacking love in their life. Somebody messed up. I think somebody was just saying somebody was gonna. Dude, hearsay. Like some of these people, they're starting rumors. They're like, oh, she's gonna get with this guy, and then I'll bet she's gonna say she's pregnant. So they think some shit already happened that didn't even happen, and they're jumping the gun. Imaginary shit. Like, people are getting too excited and upset about imaginary shit. We got compromise. Divinely orchestrated. Yes. Those are the witch hoes, okay? Not me. People were wondering if I was or not, because the actual factual witch hoes pointed the fucking finger over here. And I was like, oh hell no. And you take that finger and point it right the fuck back around. Just when you thought you could only expect disappointment, because the witch hoes had the upper hand for a second there, we're gonna have a nice outcome. We got Pluto, known as the Lord of Abundance, connected to the underworld, encourages you to look to the depths of your soul. We got Gemini, and we also have Horus here. Horus uses words and
gaining more energy
and language to send signs. We have Pet Defense. Soulmate. Curious about a new person. So maybe somebody's pet, soulmate, who has alien friend like Disco, or it could be Disco, is wondering about somebody new. The aliens are even doing research about it. This is crazy. Yeah, something's fishy. And you know why that is? What happened to Pluto? Pluto used to be blue, right? What color is it now? Fucking turned like brown.
Spirits walk.
And that's because Pluto thought he was the ruler of the fucking galaxy, but then Archangel Michael was like, "Kapla! Bitch, you're too dark." And then he was like, right, I'm gonna change my color. I don't even want to be a blue anymore. And now the aliens are like, what the fuck is going on over there on Earth? I'm serious. We got starstruck. Somebody's a piece of shit and needs to get woke. That's what Archangel Michael told Pluto.
Under
But
the
now,
ground.
Pluto's like his number 2. You know, when Archangel Michael needs to call somebody up to kick some demon's fucking ass, he's like, Pluto, you know, we need to go gangbang this motherfucker. And then they do. We got a lot of conflicts. 2 of Wands, divine partnerships, a lot of illusions. 10 swords weighing heavy upon someone as this final sword of truth is had. Somebody's feeling stressed out and anxious. Because they're good points. They thought they had good points until this one person had a better point or 2, and then they started feeling like less. And then people walked away from them because they were like, bitch, you ain't shit compared to what she says or he said. And we got Queen of Swords closing out the cycles. Okay, it was a Queen of Swords. They said, oh hell no, you ain't got shit on that Queen of Swords. She's speaking some hard truth, spitting mad facts. And she looks like she's manifesting the best thing for all peoples. She's not fucking around. And then they were like, I don't want to be a fucking Judas. They were looking back to the past to where they were making some choices that could make them out to be a Judas at this point. Because, you know, sometimes you can be forgiven for what you not know, you know. Now they know. It's kind of like, yeah, they were playing a part in creating these obstacles of creative fuckery with that Queen and King of Wands, who are feeling like less. Yeah. It's over. Change to environment needed. Earth. Contradictions. They do rituals. A demon made a good point. Somebody shit stinks. They may know more about that. Give them a noogie later.
We're standing around you.
We got Mars here. Brings energy of strong willpower and determination. Brings sexual energy and drive to feel more desire. Someone may need to or is checking back on some seeds they planted with somebody. I think they're trying to, have a good time. We got an energetic victory. Oh my God. Somebody thinks that they are victorious when they create heavy burdens for somebody. These heavy burdens better be to some people who are pushing a devilish agenda. Or else. It ain't right. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the reading. Hope this is bringing you clarity that will be helpful. Even if you don't know if this is going to be helpful to you right now, it could be later. Even if something I'm talking about is happening to a friend you have. And then you start hearing something they're saying, and it sounds like some things I said, and you're like, oh, she said that.
Holly.
I like three things. I like drinks. I got this coffee because I like coffee after dinner, so I'm not sleepy because I like to do my videos now. And I got this water. I forgot I was drinking this tea. We got strength. Strong victory. Heavy burdens. So it is heavy burdens to the opposition. Because of this divine truth that is being told. And the good points. The divine creativity. Like, they're creative at fucking people over, but like, divine creativity is something else. Divine creativity is when we all manifest and create beauty together.
Man.
We got a 3 of Wands. What's your vision? What's your goal? As we focus to the details, some people, they don't really have a goal or a vision. They just want to tear other people down. That is their goal on a daily basis. They're okay with where they are. They're not looking to do anything different, meet anybody new. They're just fucking with people. We have 6 of Cups, which is
mental.
Could be something to do with the past when it comes to these creative obstacles of fuckery. It was mental. Mental games. It all adds up. And now everybody's throwing these wands around, having a fucking fight. We got soulmates. Yeah, some people out here, they'll single people out, and then they feel like they have power over somebody until their soulmate stands up for them, and they're not really alone, and then they just look like fucking retards. We have no time, schedule too full, too many commitments. Heavy messages received. Somebody saying no at these heavy messages about black magic and trickery acts. Somebody's fascinated but intimidated. Dear Captain, there will be a change in weather.
Gratitude.
Go to the roots of the problem to find proper solutions. Hold on, I gotta turn off my... Alright. At the roots of the problem, I think they're following the signs from nature inappropriately. Maybe they mistook the signs. Maybe they need to think deeper. We got looking to options as things are being illuminated. Maybe there were some options that were in the dark. Which ways you can go about something.
Facts.
The facts were missing. So things are being illuminated at this time, and the facts are hitting. They're still lapping, and things are changing. It's like vibrating out, like ripple effect. We got 2 of Wands, divine partnership. Somebody's partnered up with somebody to bring these heavy swords of truth. Like, it's taking time to bring the whole truth together and getting everybody to see it for what it is at the same time to do this. You know, put this person's shit to an end without killing them, or we can all just get rid of them. Whoever they are, I don't know. I feel like that's the energy. Pluto. Going hunting. Ooh, Pluto's gonna go find out who the problem is down the line. We got Archangel Lucifer here, too. Has his fucking paws and nose in people's business. Just follow your own intuition. Being exposed. Somebody's alone and vulnerable. Has an STD or HIV. Messed up bad. Life in need of serious doctoring up. Need to travel in the near future. Surface scratching, go deeper. Somebody has a superfly ego. Spiritual keys and divine gifts. Unexpected fees.
Gravestone.
Somebody's having sexual encounters with people and then getting infected. With evil. People are looking more into that. Somebody's finding contentment in a discontenting situation at this time, independently, moving forward. They're kind of worried and stressed out about something because there was illusions. Now that the illusions are kind of falling apart, they're getting worried. We got a bit of truth. It's that part that I was talking about earlier in the reading, where you add this and then add that, mixing chemicals together that you shouldn't mix together, and then it's like a boom. Yeah, somebody's feeling bad about that. people seeing how they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That was bad alchemy. That's not the alchemy people were looking for. Knight of
Arthur.
Pentacles. Connected to Arthur. King Arthur and his men. We are moving forward with good points for our own personal business matters. We got a Queen of Pentacles, walking away from illusions, getting justice. Queen of Swords energy, ending of cycles. We have a Two of Cups here. King of Swords, collaborating to bring heartbreak. We got an Aries. Aries. Yeah, I know an Aries that has something. We have embarrassing. This person, I know this person. I grew up with him, and he partied way too much. He likes to feed his fucking demon. He's with somebody, and they both have it. They out the game when it comes to that. Anyways,
And
the problem lies with whoever keeps spreading the rumors. It's unnecessary to spread rumors about people and the kinds of diseases that they have if they aren't talking about it themselves. I mean, I've known this couple has had it for years now. We all talk about our struggles and stuff, but when is it time to let go?
there's lots of us.
Let them be. Who cares? They figure shit out for themselves. Sometimes you just gotta allow people to figure shit out for themselves. Like, why we gotta bring this guy out to the front to embarrass him? We gotta try hard. The universe wants to see how you do it. A bad character, a family member. This is the type of things that family members do. Bring you out to the front, in front of the whole fucking town. Like, look, they got an STD back in 93. If they're running around giving it to people, I could see why you would do that. But if they're living a life with somebody and they share it together and they're just trying to build their life together, like, why the fuck would you do that? It's sick. It's twisted. See, I gotta stand up for people like that. That's crossing lines. You don't need to cross with people. That's devilish. Whoever is doing that is feeding their inner demon. We got indecisive at this time. Like, don't let anyone make you feel less because they are ignorant. Thoth. Another ancient ancestor. The ancient ancestors are working strong on this situation.
Little boy around you.
True communication is going to be key. That's crazy, man. We got a Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Death, controlling the situation. Wheel turning in a situation, somebody's feeling regretful. Somebody's just trying to start drama. Like, somebody feels stagnant in their own life, and instead of making a plan to grow and heal and whatnot, they will just plan destruction and then watch everybody rebuild. They just sit back and have drinks and laugh about this and that. Do a ritual while you're trying to build back the shit that they destroy. Do a ritual to make it harder to do it. And they'll laugh about that. They're fucking crazy for that shit. You know, like, you ever heard of somebody's wife telling them that, like, they're like, I'm gonna do this, honey, and I'm gonna do that, and blah blah blah, and she's like, oh, I'd like to see you try. That's because she's an evil cunt witch. And while you're gone, going to do that shit, she's gonna be in the closet with a fucking ritual thing going on, and she's gonna make sure your project goes terrible.
My voice is heard.
Ooh, I just did a burp. That means compliments to the chef always. Spiritual chef. Divine orchestration. Cooking up greatness. Cooking up victories for the proper people. The divine will cook up whatever they need to cook up. Whenever. It's like Hell's Kitchen's fired up and Heaven's Kitchen as well. They're having a kitchen battle right in front of our faces, like you see on TV. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. I may be back on later this evening. I gotta do ghost therapy on TikTok. Been trying to do that. I hope you guys liked it.
Hope.
The video. Hope you like talking to the spirits. They love when you guys listen. They like listening to me do my tarot readings. It's like a little family. I like it. Don't forget to like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe. Bye.
We want to protect you.
I don't think it turned off. I must not have pushed the button right. That's probably because spirits know you guys just wanted to see my beautiful face for a couple more seconds. Bye.